Welcome to my first video update of term 2 of this academic year. We've been back at school a week now and we continue to see significant improvements in terms of reduction in behaviour incidents, improvements in attendance and improvements in the quality of teaching and learning, all things we've been working on for the last 5-6 months. So thank you for your support, thank you to the staff's hard work in the school, but most of all thank you to our amazing students for going with these changes and really investing in their futures and their learning moving forward. This week we had visitors from the RAF in to run a careers event for Year 7 and 8 students. It was a fantastic interactive event, focusing mainly around careers around engineering in the armed services, and I know the students really engaged with that, and that's part of our ongoing careers programme. We had, just before half term, we had a review by the Olympus Academy Trust Central Team, which looked at a whole range of lessons, teaching and learning, looked at students' work, interviewed students, interviewed staff, and overall they were really pleased with the progress the school is making and the young people are making in their learning. So that's a real kind of external, if you like, validation of the improvement work we've been doing recently. I mentioned in the previous bulletin that we had some issues with our fire system. They have been fully rectified. We've had a number of engineers on site over half term and before half term. The system is now fully aligned, fully working. We did have a temporary system in place, but that's gone now. The system is fully working, so just some reassurances really around that. And over half term, our amazing site team have undertaken some significant work to further improve the health and safety, further improve the aesthetics of what is obviously now a tired building. With that in mind, some very exciting news from the Department for Education. They have identified, interviewed and selected a contractor. We can't make the announcement yet, they just need to go through some protocols their end, but in the very near future we'll be able to announce which contractor has been successful and begin work with them over the next 2 or 3 months to refine and hone the design that's already in place. And I would like to invite you into the school to see some of those initial plans. We're going to do that on the 2nd of December between 6 and 7. We'll show you some plans, get your feedback, but also get feedback on other areas, hear your voices, so bring some suggestions, any concerns you've got. Hopefully as many as possible will attend. We will be sending out an email with a kind of a form to register for that so we know the numbers we're getting. So that's the 2nd of December. Please do come in and give us your views. It's really important that we engage with you and we want to hear your views and feedback. This month we are focusing on a theme of respect. In September we had a theme of hope. In October it was around diversity and celebration of different cultures, and November is the month of respect, obviously linking with Remembrance Day services that are starting to happen across the country and in Patchway. On Monday we'll be holding a moment's reflection at 11 o'clock. We have invited all students that have a connection with the armed services, so if they're in the cadets or if they're in the scouts or the guides or in the police cadets or any kind of uniform service, if they would like to wear their uniforms for the day, we would absolutely support that. We want them to do that. I think it's really important that we celebrate those young people. So if they would like to do that and they have permission from commanders, etc., then they can wear those uniforms on Monday all day. They don't need to bring them to change into, they can just wear them all day. There is a community remembrance event on Sunday the 17th of November. That's at 10:45 in Scotts Park, and again just urge as many as possible to take part in that celebration event. Assemblies this week have been focused around remembrance and just really trying to encourage the children to reflect on what life would be like if people hadn't fought in wars and given their lives, and also talking a little bit about the history about why it is the 11th and why we wear poppies to celebrate as a symbol of remembrance. Next week we have Year 7 to Year 10, so all year groups in Year 7 to 10 having their nasal flu sprays to keep them healthy during the winter months. So that will be happening on Thursday next week. Many of you have been messaging me about homework and completion of homework, and we've seen a significant improvement in the completion of homework, so thank you for your support in that. We have put some stronger systems in place around homework, but I think we've been blown away by how the students have really engaged with that. That can't just be for this month or this week, it's got to be ongoing. Those additional hours of learning are absolutely critical in developing them and enhancing their life chances, so thank you for your support. If you can continue to ask questions, to challenge, to nudge children at home to complete that homework, that will be much appreciated. Linking to that is our drive on literacy, and we want children to be reading as much as they can. That can be fiction or non-fiction, that can be with you or just in their rooms alone. Please encourage them. It's not just a Year 7 thing, it's across the whole school. So please again encourage, role model, show, help them select a book and get them reading. And finally, two new ways of supporting our community have been brought to me, one by a group of students, one by a group of staff. A group of staff have asked that we open up some donations for a food bank, for our local food bank just before Christmas, so we'll be doing that, and messages will be coming out about that in the near future. But a group of students who are working with a company, an organisation called Envision, with our Careers League, this shoot, have come up with a fantastic idea around second-hand uniform, and they would like to literally set up a second-hand uniform shop, which I think is a great idea. So they're going to be communicating with you about how you can donate high-quality second-hand uniform and how you can access that second-hand uniform should you need to. I think it's a fantastic idea that the young people have brought to me, and really shows that community and charity-minded young people that we produce at Patchway. Thanks so much for taking time to watch this video, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.